Hey all, Mr. T-Bone. So this is a lesson that should be pretty easy because I've been doing this the whole time. I've been talking about this. It is important, it's easy to reduce your fractions before you multiply. And the reason for this is you don't have to reduce your fractions before multiplying, but if you don't reduce your fractions before you multiply, you are going to have to do it at the end, okay? So I can go ahead and I could say 3/5 and 2/3, okay? All right, so those don't reduce, and so once they multiply, I have to reduce them. The thing is, though, oh, I see what they're talking about. They're not talking about just reducing. They're not talking about simplifying. They're talking about, okay. Well, here is a good, I get you. So they are showing you another shortcut. So first off, if you have a fraction that is, say, like 10/12 and you're timesing it by 1/3, okay? You could go ahead and you could do, if it was divide, you'd cross. If it's just multiplication, you do 10 over 36, right? And then from here, you have to reduce it to 5/18, right? Totally fine. You could do that. You could also go ahead and reduce this right away to 5/6, and then when you multiply, you get 5/18, okay? So either reduce in the beginning or reduce at the end. Either way, you get the same answer, okay? So that's one thing. That's what I thought they were talking about. That's not what they're talking about. What they're talking about is a simplified way of doing this, right? So if you have 3/5 and 2/3, okay? I can go ahead and I can do 3 times 2 equals 6, and I can do 5 times 3 equals 15, okay? But now I have to reduce, right? Well, when I'm reducing, and here's why this works. When I'm reducing these numbers, okay, I'm going to say, well, I know 3 goes into 6 2 times, and I know that 3 goes into 15 5 times, right? So I reduce both of these by dividing them by 3/3. 3/3, which is 1. I've just divided it by 1, which doesn't change the number at all. So I get 2/5. So this is why when you see that there is a cross that's the same number, you can just cross them out and do 2/5, okay? Because if you multiplied across, all you would end up doing is getting rid of them in the end, okay? So they show you a few different other examples as well. Also even one with division, which I think is important. When you do the division one, okay, remember, you have 5/6 and 5/2, but it's divided. So what you're really doing are 5/6 times 2/5. Okay, this flips. Now I can go ahead and say 1 and 1, and then 2/6, which turns into 1/3. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions. I think it should be pretty easy. Nice and easy today. I'm going to say 1 through 25 odd. But then because I'm a jerk, I'm going to say 27 through 30 all. Okay? All right, guys. Have a good one.